What's going on, y'all? We're back with another one. Today we're about to talk about the Corey Bro and Jerry Higgins situation. A teen who shot her father 3 times for trying to protect his daughter from them, which were the Bullies. I can't believe a case like this got relatively no attention in the media. But a case like Karmelo Anthony's got loads of attention in the media. My only question after watching this is, where are Karmelo Anthony supporters for this fella right here?
Video just in from the WBRZ investigative unit showing the moments leading up to a father being shot earlier this month in Baton Rouge.
It happened on Newcastle Avenue. The victim says he was just trying to protect his daughter from bullies. News 2's David Hamilton reports it is a long road to recovery as the family waits for justice.
Sylvia, Michael, Corey Bro remains hospitalized tonight and says he wants the teenager who shot him caught before he hurts another family.
We got to do better, bro. We have to do better. Like, this don't hurt as much as knowing that we have this world where these young...
It's crazy because this situation happened a month before Karmelo Anthony's situation happened. The fact that he's just saying we have to do better and the outcome of after the trial is just, oh my gosh. If only if he could have a time machine for that moment.
Young kids figure and just go, we don't have a future, so let's burn it all.
Emotions pouring out from Corey Bro. He was the man shot last week at an apartment complex off of Newcastle Avenue. Today, he and his wife, Lorena, are advocating for change.
The thing about it is, a lot of people say that when it comes down to it, wrong place, wrong time. But this happened in front of his home, our home. He wasn't in the wrong place at the wrong time.
And she being generous because even if you're in the wrong place in the wrong time, I get that. And that might apply for a specific little case of reasons, but that don't mean that individuals have to act like savage animals, because this is some savage animal behavior what these teens are doing to the man.
Other people were, but he was not.
The couple says this all started after Corey said he heard a group of teenagers taunting his daughter one too many times.
Girl yells out, emo girl, emo girl. And I'm like, I'm so tired of that. I really am. The many times we've been together and we heard that stuff. And I'm like, just because she's different from you doesn't mean that it's funny. Like, do you think that's a joke?
Corey said they've been living at the complex for 10 years and didn't know all of the teenagers that was targeting his child. So he confronted them, asking them to leave.
They're going, oh man, whatever. You don't want none of this. You want none of this. Get the F on. Like telling me to get the F on. And I'm like, no, you get the F on because you're by my house.
From there, it only snowballed. Corey
So, like I was saying, I'm away.
Says as he continued to argue with the group, one of the teenagers pointed the gun at his daughter. That's when Corey stepped in.
Nah, because I'm going to talk a little bit more of this after you watch a couple more clips, but it's like, as you can see, here's another black individual that's a teenager. So when we talk about the parents and everybody want to be behind Karmelo, here you got a little teen right here that's outside messing with somebody's daughter, that's about to do this to somebody's dad, and he's doing this to another black dude. So before we get with somebody that's guilty, let's police our own community within and stop these little terrorists that then heard some music, and I did a video on this, y'all can go watch that heard some music and think they can terrorize the whole entire community.
Between them,
The guy points it and opens fire at close range and gets him 3 times.
Corey had to have emergency surgery following the shooting, and his family says it is a miracle that he is still here.
So he wasn't even worried about him when he came out the surgery and he came to an ICU. He was like, where, best he could, he's stuttering and all that, but he's like, where are the kids? And I was like, the kids are fine, kids are safe. He said, you saved your daughter's life.
Just did my job because I swear to God, I would be in a worse position if my daughter or any of my kids or my strongest person I've ever been with in my life, my wife, if she ever got killed, I wouldn't be who I am. I would be a worse version of who I am now. But now, it gave me more purpose.
I think all of us 100% feel that way as men. I'm not even gonna lie.
Investigators are looking for this person on the screen next to me, and the family has set up a GoFundMe following the incident. You can find on our website later this evening. Michael?
It's not even a lot to say about that one. Instead of getting behind someone that's guilty, can we, as people, stop playing victim and just go inside our own community and tell these little kids that's doing stuff like that, hey, don't do that no more. Because there ain't no strong leaders out here. Because if it was, this stuff wouldn't be happening. A strong male figure would have told him, hey, don't pull out no gun and shoot nobody 3 times, especially when you messing with their daughter. That's some coward stuff, okay? But take a look at this clip, because initially his case was attempted first degree, and then after a plea deal, it got dropped down to second degree battery. And I was just wondering, is the community soft? Do they have soft laws? But after watching this, I realized no, the community know what's done wrong here. I don't know what's going on.
First up tonight, the Baton Rouge Police Department is searching for a teenager they believe left a father hospitalized after a shooting right outside of his home. 18-year-old
Jerry Huggins is wanted for 1 count of attempted first-degree murder. News 2's David Hamilton spoke with BRPD on the investigation and the message for anyone who may be helping him.
Michael Sylvia, Baton Rouge Police says they are still searching for Huggins. They warn anyone who may be aiding and hiding him that they could face charges as well. In March, this shooting left Corey Bro hospitalized. Tonight, Baton Rouge Police say they identified 18-year-old Jerry Huggins as the gunman.
Someone called Crime Stoppers, gave us information as to who this person was. We were able to do what we needed to find out that this is indeed the person we're looking for. So now we have an active warrant for him.
In the video, you can see 3 people, including who BRPD says is Huggins.
There are a number of different people there. One person has a disability, so once we make contact with Mr. Huggins, we will continue our investigation to identify the other persons who were there.
Rose says Huggins and the 2 others were teasing his daughter in front of their apartment.
Girl yells out, emo girl, emo girl. And I'm like, I'm so tired of that, I really am. The many times we've been together and we heard that stuff, and I'm like, just because she's different from you doesn't mean that it's funny. Like, do you think that's a joke?
The young lady that they were bothering, Dad came out and he tried to intervene. And while during the course of him intervening, Mr. Huggins pulled out a firearm and fired shots, striking the dad.
Bro was shot 3 times and has been in and out of the hospital ever since. Now, BRPD is actively searching for Huggins and anyone who may be helping him avoid arrest.
To justice, if you know that they have been actively involved in a criminal act, if you know that they have a warrant for their arrest, if you know that we're actively looking for them, you will be held accountable for assisting those persons.
Baton Rouge Police urge anyone that knows the whereabouts of Huggins to reach out to the department. Michael Sylvia.
I like that right there, because even if you don't want to snitch, for a case like this, for what this man did for his daughter, just give up the info. We deserve people like that to get the info given up on. Like, just give it up. He deserves for somebody to snitch on him. So this did happen a year ago in 2025. Here are the most recent updates about the case, as well as how Mr. Corey Bro feels about the situation.
A Baton Rouge teenager that shot a dad who is defending his children took a plea deal in court today. News 2's David Hamilton, the only reporter in the courtroom when the surprise announcement was made.
Michael, 19-year-old Jerry Huggins accepted a plea deal in the shooting of Corey Bro. Bro tells me while he's glad to see the case move towards justice, he says more needs to be done to address the societal issues that led to this shooting. This video shows Jerry Huggins opening fire on Corey Bro. Bro was defending his daughter after he says a group of teenagers were bullying her. When he confronted them, Huggins pulled out a gun.
Ultimately, we got to stop just all the shooting. We got to stop all this. This is ridiculous. But for people who feel like the guns are the answer, we want no leniency.
Trial was supposed to start today. Huggins had already turned down a plea deal that would have given him an 11-year sentence. However, as they began proceedings, Huggins said he wanted to hire his own private attorney instead of using the public defender. 19 JDC Judge Louise Hines refused, telling him he could not switch attorneys the day the trial was scheduled to begin. That's when Huggins decided to take the deal.
This is terrible. So I'm satisfied. Honestly, I know emotionally, I would love to do more. Like, I would love to sit, like, I do 15 years minimum. And I mean in the hot sun.
As for Bro, he said he refused to let the incident slow him down. He's since finished college, and his daughter has graduated high school.
What happened, with me being in the hospital, it really further pushed me into, we really only got one life. Like, I don't believe in much, but I do believe in just making the most out of it.
Sentencing for Huggins is set for June 17th. Reporting in Baton Rouge, David Hamilton, WBRZ News 2.
Huggins pled guilty to reduced charges down from attempted murder to aggravated second-degree battery and the illegal use of a weapon.
Now with all that said and all that we've seen, let's get to the meat and bones. How in the hell did I hear more about Karmelo Anthony's guilty ass than I heard about Mr. Corey Brown? It makes no sense whatsoever. This man is a hero, an absolute hero, like actual Superman with a cape. And I didn't hear nothing about him, but I heard everything about Karmelo. I didn't see no protest about this. I seen all protests about Karmelo. And I thought he didn't have a GoFundMe, because I was gonna get on, why he have a GoFundMe? And I was gonna sound dumb. He did have a GoFundMe. And it turns out when I did my digging, that the GoFundMe made $3,430. So, and on top of that, my bad, before I get over myself, he did have relative national attention that could have got him more than $3,430. Y'all just didn't care. Y'all cared more about this. And here's the icing on the cake. This happens, like, I don't know if it's a full 30 days, but this happens March of 2025. Karmelo's situation will go on to happen in April 2025. So you see what we have? Y'all had this case before to even hop on with, before Karmelo Anthony was even thought of inside the community, before we even knew his name. This happened before. And y'all don't choose to get behind stuff like this. Y'all choose to get behind stuff like Karmelo. So you see what I'm saying? And in one of my last videos, I did make this exact point right here. Y'all want to get behind guilty people instead of going inside our own communities and policing our children. A black kid did this to a black man. And y'all worry about if somebody wrongfully poked a white man. No, y'all shouldn't be doing none of that. Y'all should be worried about if your black little child that had heard some music is about to go out there and do this to a dad. Because y'all are women. Moms, I'm gonna talk to y'all right quick. Y'all dad was defending y'all. Would you want to watch your dad being shot by some little thugs? No, you wouldn't. So worry about that first, because I seen a lot of people, and the weak fathers, the weak men that allow these women to run rapid and let these ideologies run freely inside our community. Y'all need to stop. Y'all need to step up and be leaders, because this is unacceptable. We see this too much. Why are we not fixing it? It's so fixable. It's really so fixable. It really is. You just have to want to fix it. And the reason y'all not fixing it, because it's easier for y'all to not take accountability and place blame on others instead of looking in our very own community and acknowledging some of these problems that are so fixable, but it never be fixed, because it's so easy to play victim and blame others than it is to be like, hey bro, I know you're doing something trifling. Can you not? Or the little thugs that's in your neighborhood. Tell them that shit ain't cute. You don't have to lie to them. You don't have to act like you down with that cause. That's not cute. We have to stop this. And once again, that all comes back to men being strong leaders. I don't know what else to say. I feel like I ranted enough. Unfortunately, this is a problem that's gonna keep on happening. So y'all gonna get to hear me rant about it some more. But if y'all like what y'all seen today, please give me a sub and please drop the video a like. I'll be back with some more. Let's go.